And what up, what up, what up, what up? Once again, peace, peace. I think it's like day 4 in a row, day 3. I'm having some trouble, but I'm back in here now. So, all jiggity good. Hoping everyone's feeling fine, feeling fresh, feeling blessed the way I do. Got my backdrop changed just a little bit slightly. I thought I might got a bit of reading material for any folks that come up and have any idea or senses. I've got a couple of things I'll talk about, but there's also big shout out to Black Ice TV7 all the way LDN UK. They're about to go on YouTube, so I'll be probably hitting that stream up after this. Um, so much best, much bless. Even though it's wee early hours of the morning over there, but that's so. Just to break things down a little bit, what I've got in the background here. Start off with I'll leave the blast. Obviously, got my guitar here. Little sticker with remembrance signed by B.O.B. on his South Atlantic tour of Australia. It's a book here. Marcus Garvey, anti-colonial champion. This isn't the one. I've actually got not an auto essay biography. Marcus Garvey signed by his wife. I've got a copy of that. It's in my bedroom. George Orwell, 1984. I've read from this previously. Aboriginal convicts. It's also got information about the Khoisan people of South Africa and the New Zealand Maori. Would be so important if you want to get around the world and learn culture and try and travel, open your eyes. Like really, like I'm not saying that in a disrespectful manner at all. I'm very fortunate for this to be born here, considering my family lineage and things like this. But the passport, I want to give my all our passport details away and things, but just to prove it's me. So yeah, man, like just to be honest, it's like traveling. There's a few stickers over here. There's the US one. Yeah, so like, but basically to sum that up, and I know, the reason why in 50 years approximately, but going to England, right, during my university holiday, my brother was actually working over there. It really coming back here opened my eyes up so much to realize the level of racism in this country, and how easily it's tolerated. Um, much peace, Goddess Supreme. Thank you for coming through. Always grand rising to you, sister. You know, that's the way we say it. We ain't, we ain't applying those detrimental language to us. Feeling that different vibe. But back to what I was saying, it's like, I went to England and coming back, and what I found is like, because they've had, I guess, so much cultural history, and they've had many battles between these. I mean, they've gone through turmoil over time, the centuries. There's many cultures there. All I just stayed in London basically, but cultures doing all different things, just trying to get by, and what's that word? Trade, work, and all these things. So the question was, what are you doing? That was more of the sense of like, if you meet a stranger, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Like, what are you up to? What do you need to do? Whereas over here, all my life, like if you speak to me on the phone, I have a completely Australian accent, like, and it can be even, it depends where I'm at. Like if, but I'm born here, I speak this way, I know this culture, not inside and out, but I know this culture quite well. I know the street life of Australia very well. It's just been part and parcel of my life. But to come back here, the question is, where are you from? I always get that, and I've always got that. Now, like 70% of those people have some stereotypical thought behind it, because I get mistaken for different cultures, and I've even been mistaken by those cultures. And they come up to me and have to say, hey, we're wrong thing. But, yesterday or the day before, that about 70 to 80% of the Australian Anglo population admit and realise the struggle of the Indigenous population, and it's there. But are they just accepting it and then living their life and moving on, or turning a blind eye to that situation? What will they be doing to try and equal out that balance, or just help the problem? Are you just going to recognize it and then go away? But yeah, we'll go in here. Check this out. Beautiful. If you can read. Amsterdam. And then also Fiji. Oop, this way. Yeah, man. But so, because it was just someone that was coming up. So I mean, there are some, like, a lot of people haven't traveled, and it's not to say, hey, you can't do it, or it's not down, but it's important, I guess. Like, yeah, like, and it's not just coming in and out. So for me, I'll just have a double check if it just comes through or not. So it seems alright. All right. So where I was at, I was talking about what I wanted to talk about, just impromptu things. It was something about RBG. I was listening to another stream. Shout out to Nyla Says and Taz Go, B1 Network. Now, they were saying, I think Nyla did a stream a long time ago about the RBG and how it's kind of been, what's that word, hijacked or whatnot, and the meaning has been taken away. Because to me, I mean, obviously, Marcus Messiah Garvey, the main man right here, was, bringing about that kind of movement. But to me, I've grown up with Revolutionary but Gangster from Dead Prez. So I typed in Google meaning of RBG, and what Nyla had been getting up was that former Supreme Justice that passed just lately. I call it the Judge Judy lookalike, but I think RBG's been coming up a lot in the sense of her. So, I mean, RBG is random blood glucose. What does RBG stand for? Okay, so we got a few acronyms here. This is all according to Google. Red, blue, and green, primary colors of light as perceived by humans. Less common, usually seen as RGB. It says the colors of the television. Okay, and then the RBG, red, black, and green, most commonly known towards us, I guess. RBG. What's this? Regal Bedine Girat machine for moving pallets in an automated warehouse. So like a forklift, I guess. And she made it. She made it last on the list, but I mean that's quite a I think from what was going on Nyla's stream, that basically a lot of YouTube. You type in RBG on YouTube, it just comes up with this lady. That's insane. What does that got to do with, anyway, RBG does not stand for that. It's got nothing to do with that. So, okay, so what is the RBG movement? Here we go. So there you go, M1 from Dead Prez, I think. So RBG was described by M1, I would say, from Dead Prez as a movement that comes off the back of the Honorable Marcus Garvey. According to him, RBG means red, black, and green, the traditional African colors created by the UNIA, which are featured on the album cover. With this album, Dead Prez made it revolutionary but gangster. So, yeah, I totally understand that, and I still listen to the albums and mixtapes to this day. It's banging, man, and very motivational lyrics, speech, format, context, and it still holds steadfast today and very relevant. So for all yours out there that haven't heard their prayers or haven't heard it in a while, go put that stuff on. Like even their not mainstream, but the charting stuff, like Hell Yeah, hip hop, but the mixtape, Information Age, Wolves, that way you got to get this right. So what is RBG wear collar? Mate, I don't want to even, what is the RBG flag? The Pan-African flag, also known as the Afro-American flag, Black Liberation flag, UNIA flag, and various other names, is in a tricolor flag consisting of 3 equal horizontal bands from top down, red, black, and green. Now I have to actually also, I was wondering about that when I saw that today on this stream, because as yesterday, or a few days ago, I described the Aboriginal flag, and as you can see here, if you guys aren't aware, this is the flag delegated to the Indigenous people of Australia, and what it is black, yellow, and red. Black meaning standing for the color of the people, the skin of the people. Red being the ochre, like clay dirt that is very predominant over the most of the central area, I guess. Like a predominant part of the Australian landscape, and the yellow being the sun. The (2020). With these monumentous anniversaries in mind, the 2020 theme for African American History Month is African Americans and the Vote, exploring 150 years and more of the struggle to ensure that African Americans are able to fully participate in American democracy. Okay, that's till January 27, 2020. Now that's great, but even to me now, and still, like, not to just play the devil's advocate or whining whatnot, but I think it's the choice of the two lesser evils, the illusion of inclusion, as some others have said. And even here in Australia, like, as I said on yesterday's stream, it was up until 1970. 1970, 50 years ago. So you're like, that's my parents were born before that. A lot of people maybe watching this were born before that, you know. So then that you'd class that in Google, when did slavery end in Australia? And it's 1970. So that forced labor was going on up until then. So we've only been around for what, like, I mean, the British came here in 1788 to set it up. They wanted to stop that blackbirding thing by 1806, which was disgusting. Like I, mentioned that yesterday. Blackbirding was the form of capturing, kidnapping people from tribal islands, bringing them overseas into another area, forcing them to work. But then after a few years of this occurring, they wanted them all gone by within 2 years. Just go back, because I think it was they were eyesore to the community. You'd have to ask the people actually who were in charge then what was their cause of reason. And to me, it does make no sense. And I have an internal feeling that they teach their children or their next generations the similar thought. So it's a bit and so that continues on, and they obviously don't do it as overtly, because they recognize that it might halt their process, so they do it in a way which is very covert and underlying, but not to be all negative, just to be aware of it. Much peace, man. Bronze Flat Power, thank you again for coming through, man. Easy always. I'm just getting back into it. Like, I'm trying to be consistent with the streams. I made another beat tutorial too. I'll be dropping that as soon as that uploads. Just had a bit of trouble with the stuff. I got to press stop record and it went on for like 8 hours, so I had to cut it off. I got like half the TSL thing recorded, but that's all G. If you guys have got any ideas or anything you want me to talk about, or to Google up, just pop it in the chat. More than welcome to continue on and read from there. So what's this? What does a black flag mean? The black flag was flown by certain irregular Confederate Army units in the American Civil War of 1861 to 1865 to symbolize that they would neither give nor accept, quarter, symbolizing the opposite of the white flag of surrender. The anarchist black flag has been an anarchist symbol since the 1880s. Okay. Well, even that, just reading that, I mean, just provokes the thought for me, in this time of at this age of terrorism since 2001, and although I believe that the real terrorist is on the reversal and it's been existing for ages, but got to start, as to say you want to stop terrorism, why don't we start with U.S. imperialism? But like that Stickman's lyric. But just to get back on point, that this black flag, that makes me think something like the Islamic ISIS and those, or the ISIL or whatever they were called. How they had that black flag with some Arabic writing on it. So does that fall under the category of being a black flag saying we don't want to see your laws, we fall under our own bureaucracy and governance? It could be all linked together. I could be totally wrong though. It's just thoughts that are provoking my mind. Who is famous in Black History Month? Okay. While Black History Month is synonymous for prominent figures such as Martin Luther King Jr., Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Muhammad Ali, Jackie Robinson, Langston Hughes, Maya Angelou, George Washington Carver, and Barack Obama, there are countless of other African Americans who've made a profound impact in history. Oh, absolutely. That goes from, are we talking about modern society or society in general? Even if we're talking of the modern society since industrialization, so many inventors of these, modern products which have caused such convenience, and then they adapted them and tweaked them a little bit, have been people of melanated origin, or Afro origin, or whatever you want to pronounce it. Like, they've had superior brains, superior knowledge, and to think the fact that they had to, and still is now, like, it's hard. When I was growing up at about 10, 10 to 15, and even younger, and then these people would have had to teach themselves how to read, how to write, and do it in some way of like hiding, because if they were found out, then it would have been a hard time for them. Like, people would have burned their books, or you would have had some thuggish groups from the Anglo side who wanted to, who were just jealous of it. They probably couldn't even read themselves half of it. But I'm just going through these questions here and just thinking some thoughts off my brain. Oh, here we go. Any guesses? Anybody? We'll leave it for the chat for 10 seconds if there's anybody. Where are we at? I'll off the top of my head, I wouldn't say it wouldn't be. Okay, so yes, I wouldn't. Or you'd probably say Mansa Musa, wouldn't you? If they had any idea. But Patrice Motsepe, 2.3 billion. Motsepe was the first Black African to appear on the Forbes list. He became a billionaire in 2008 as founder and chairman of African Rainbow Minerals. Congratulations. Well, I hope that business is actually running in a way which is harmonious with the people and the environment at which they are extracting these minerals. I would hate to see if he has reached the status of a Um, what is it? Yeah, 10-figure man. Like, you know, so 10-figure bank account, and then his, you know, at the cost of his nation or his community. Um, but that's, you know, it's part and parcel. Oh, here we go. Last one here is Trump a billionaire. In its 2018 billionaires ranking, Forbes estimated Trump's net worth at 3.1 billion, 766 in the world, 248th in the US. In its 2019 billionaires ranking, Forbes estimated Trump's net worth at 3.1, didn't change, moved up 50 spots or 51 spots, 715th in the world, went down in America to 259th. Alakija, born 15th July 1951, is a Nigerian billionaire businesswoman. She is involved in the fashion, oil, real estate, and printing industries. Wow, congratulations to that queen. Um, Sorry if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Floro, Flo, Florenzo, Florenzo Alakija, Florenzo Alakija. So yeah, that's cool. That's beautiful. Let's check. See if we got a picture of her. There you go. So that's some inspiration for you females out there. You can do it. You know, and I'm sure you know, like I haven't read a story, but I should read into it and give you some more ideas. But obviously, you can check her out if you want, if you're interested. Um, oh, oh, sorry about that. This is the Black Eyes TV. So in UK, they've obviously started. Big shout out. So I'll be hopping over there pretty soon. Um, yeah, I mean, like, what the hell are we going for? Yeah, well, I'll bust out for another few minutes then, and then I'll probably shut it down. But yeah, just try and be consistent. You know, be uploading every day. Um, and yeah, like look forward to the you know, learning music to use it series, working with doors indoors. Please tell people about it. Like to your friends and stuff, to your friends to share. And actually, last but not least, man, I left it. I didn't tell you. So, I'm sharing the screen. I shouldn't be doing it like that. But you know, this one here. It's actually been more than 2 years now, and that's something that didn't really trigger to me. You know, it's 3rd of April, 2018. Very, you know, born 1991, 14th of March. Real close friend of mine from Brisbane. His mother was the first female Indigenous magistrate, like lawyer in Queensland. His his stepfather is like one of the highest criminal lawyers in Australia. So, you know, he had such a, you know, like just great life ahead of him, great guy. Was always having fun with girls and, you know, all these things like that. And just, yeah, man, unfortunately, man, blessings always will be. And actually, I should have warned people in business. I'm going to present this photo, but it's a bit late now. But blessings always to their souls, man. And, you know, blessings to my brother Sebastian, but yeah, big ups always, man. I'm always thinking of you, G. And, like, you know, so sad, G. Look so young just to lose. the life like that. But yeah, like it is what it is. But keep it at that and keep going on, smiling, and just stay up, man. Like I probably won't bother. Could be kill some smart things here, but oh, because I was just thinking about purchasing some real estate, maybe that Canna Dummies attic. I don't know. How about that? Is that an offer? Is that enough? Yeah, take it. Got it. I'll buy it, bro. But yeah, man. Jokes aside, live life first. Keep creating. You know me. Music is my life. Hip hop is nah. Music is my life. Hip hop is my lifestyle. If you know what I'm saying. And I've been making beats. I've been making beats all day. I'm on this. I'm on this. I'm on this. With the KRKs and Logic Pro. So look forward to that new one coming up. I'll be uploading a new video pretty soon on this channel. So everybody stay cool, everybody stay fresh, have a brilliant day, have a brilliant evening wherever you're at. High grades all day. Stay safe like my man over there in the corner. Oh, whoa, we got drop coming through for a second in the background. So stay safe like my man here, man. He's doing the right thing. And whoa, but he lost his head. Whoa, he went rolling. All right, much peace. I'll introduce a new man. Sir Drop. He doesn't really need no introduction, but he's up here in that. What up, G?
What's going on with you, Ray? How you feeling?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling, man. Just did another
Yeah, that was silly as hell. That mask with the corona mask on it. You said you keeping him safe. Shit froze up. Yeah, your shit froze up on my end, Ray.
week, you know.
Cool. There you go. There you go.
Oh,
You was froze up on my end.
yeah, nah. Oh, yeah, I was just saying I'm cool. I was just like gonna watch this London Black Ice TV thing in a little bit, but I was asking how you going, bro. What's going on there?
Shit, what you know about uh beaters?
Say that again. Beatus.
Yeah,
How do you spell it? Not much,
I don't
obviously.
know how to spell it. It's an Australian dish where you make a pie, but you fill the shit up with meat. What's it called again? Beatas. What's it called? It's like say you got an apple pie, but instead of apple in it, you got like meat and shit like that in it. You never
Beat?
heard of it?
Nah, bro. Um, I mean, I don't, yeah, I've heard of similar things where you might put like just mince in a pastry, like in a tray, and you cover it with just pastry, so
Correct.
there's no like
It's
base
like
to
a
it.
pot pie, but it's just nothing but meat in it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We call that shepherd's pie, or, yeah, potato. I don't know. I'm not really into that cuisine. Beat it, beat us. I'll have to find
Beatas.
out for the next one.
Yeah.
I'll type it up here and see if I can find it. Australian beater pie. Yeah. Where'd you get that from? Who told you about that?
Um. Um. Who the fuck was that basketball player from Australia? They was like, "What's the most thing you miss about Australia?" And he was like, "The beater pies." Who the fuck was that? Damn.
Paddy Mills. Nah,
Huh?
Paddy Mills. He's my favorite from there.
Oh, he from
Like Paddy.
Australia too, but that ain't who
Yeah.
it was. It was like a star. It was I don't want to say Jason Tatum. Hold on. Yeah, I guess at the tip of my tongue, man. I can't think
Yeah.
of it right now. It might have been Giannis. I don't know. Hey, where Giannis from? He from Greece. All right, so that ain't Giannis. I forget who it was, bro. I see you ain't been tapping in lately, man. Been a lot of weird shit going down in the community. A bunch of weird shit. See that live?
Breaking up too much. So do you guys have this in America, bro?
Have what?
Like these pies. Can you see the screen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me see.
These are like real, like kind of the the stereotypical, Anglo-Australian has got to have one of these things and a sausage roll.
So they basically just called meat pies. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny, man. What about this? This isn't Australian, is it? You guys must do this one too, right? You get like white bread and put hundreds and thousands over it with some. You spread it with butter and then put those little hundreds and thousands sprinkled. We call it fairy bread.
I know that steak pie looked like it slapped right there.
Oh, that's like the thing he's talking about, eh?
Yeah,
The,
right there.
there's
That's
no.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm. Have you ever had Tim Tam?
Tim Tam, what
Probably
is
not.
that?
That's like a real famous Australian chocolate, like it's a Vegemite type thing, but it basically it's just a chocolate biscuit. It's coated in chocolate. It's got like two chocolate biscuits in it with a little layer of chocolate in the middle. Now, how people usually drink it is they bite one corner and they bite the other corner, and they either have like milk or something, chocolate milk or tea or whatever they drink, and then like you can use that as a straw, and the biscuit becomes soggy, and then you're like, yeah, pretty funny.
Is it a space in the email? I don't think it should be a space in the email. You got a space in the email.
Hey, look at this.
Oh yeah, I was talking to my girl. What was you saying?
That's right. This is check that out, man. The Australian cuisine. We just gone from meat pie, steak pie, fairy bread, Tim.
Mm, yeah, but cool, man. Everything. I wonder why my shit keep freezing up. Yeah, this shit keep freezing up.
Which did he grow?
All right, cool. There you go. Yeah, it froze up on my end.
The witchetty grub is where something's wrong with my reception, eh? It's not good. It's freezing up. That's what they are. You can eat them like straight raw, or they put them on the fire for a few minutes and they get crispy. I've never eaten it though.
That looked
They,
kind of disgusting though, right there.
yeah. People say they taste nice, so they got high nutrients. So, what's the little quick thing here? The witchetty grub is a term used in Australia for large white wood-eating larvae for several moths. In particular, it applies to the larvae of the cossid moth. Wow, so they turn into moths. Here we go. What does the rib taste like? Edible, either raw or lightly cooked in hot ashes, they are sought as a high-protein food by Aboriginal Australians. The raw, richly grilled tastes similar to almonds, and when cooked, the
Hey, I'm gonna get back up here in a minute, man. Take care.
yeah. Salute, bro. Thanks for popping up, man. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Um, yeah, even the chat is disconnected and stuff. But yeah, much peace. Thanks for popping up, my G. Hope you're well. Looking forward to some more uploads, bro. And everybody just stay well, man. That's all I got to say. And everybody who's watched the replay, if you're watching that, do that. Please hit the like, leave a comment. I'm just trying to do my thing, move forward in the right way, positive, you know. If you got any topics you want me to talk about, would be more than welcome to put it in there, and I would love to do so. Any questions about audio, production, or beat making, let me know. Easy. I'm gonna upload another one of my learning music to use it in the second, so check that out. And yeah, also gonna say on Instagram, I set that up, so it's at Lil Brother to Mill 679 or hashtag LBT679. Facebook Sa Bali, and then Sun Ray, as you know, up on YouTube, man. So like, just keep with it and keep at it, bro. And, follow your intuition, as I say all the time. Be the best you can be. Look inside yourself, respect yourself, love yourself, then you can love others, man. And take it step by step. Easy come, easy go. Right? So you know what to do. Stay up. Be peace. Thanks for everybody for watching, eh? Talk to you guys soon.